everyone. Our topics today is the differences between direct and indirect speech. Our aim, I can explain the differences between direct and indirect speech. Success criteria, I can identify direct and indirect speech in writing. I can recognize where inverted commas are needed to punctuate direct speech. I can change direct speech into indirect speech and vice versa. I can create examples of direct and indirect speech. Now, using speech writing, within writing, there are two ways to narrate the words spoken by a character. These are called direct speech and indirect speech. Indirect speech is also known as reported speech. So, I will come over again. There are two ways we can narrate the words spoken by someone, which is the direct speech and the indirect speech, which is also known as reported speech. So if anyone tell you asks you, do you know what is a reported speech? You say yes, the same as indirect speech. All right, let's look at this. This is someone over here, and this is a speech bubbles. It says, I bid you farewell, Einstein. So, in a direct speech sentence, we will narrate Heigi's spoken words like this. This is Heigi over here. So, we want to say this in the direct speech sentence. So look at it. It will be what? I bid you farewell, Einstein, shouted Heigi from a spaceship. If you were writing an indirect speech sentence, we will narrate Heigi's spoken words like this. From a spaceship, Heigi bid farewell to Einstein. You see that? If you were to make it what? Indirect. From a spaceship, Heigi bid farewell to Einstein. Can you see that? Alright, let's go for more explanation. So using the direct speech, what do you notice? Look at here. I bid you farewell, Einstein, shouted Heigi from a spaceship. Now, I want you to note this. The exact words of the speaker are enclosed in inverted commas, okay, which is called the speech mark. See, this is the speech mark. See, this is the speech mark. So this is the exact words the person has spoken. I bid you farewell, Einstein. You can see that? All right. Now, the indirect speech, in direct speech, the exact words of the speakers are quoted with no change to their content or order. It would still be the same thing, no changes. The direct speech, okay, the exact word of the speaker are quoted with no change to their content. The correct punctuation is used before the inverted comma close. You see? Here, this is an exclamation mark. The exclamation mark comes first, then the inverted comma comes at the last. You see? Not that the exclamation mark will be outside here. It will be what? It will be inside, followed by the inverted commas. Now, there is often a reporting clause to explain who said the speech. Sometimes the reporting clause can be extended with an adverb, subordinating clause, or prepositional phrase to explain more about how, where, or when the speech was said. The reporting clause can appear before or after the spoken words themselves. See here. Okay. Shouted Heidi from a spaceship. Okay, this is what? This is the reporting clause. Who said the speech? Who said the speech now? Heidi. Next one. Using indirect speech, known as what? Reported speech. Look at it also. I bid you farewell, hasten. See. Now, we are making it what now? Indirect speech. The sentence now has changed from here to what? To indirect speech. From direct to indirect speech. From a spaceship, Heidi bid farewell to Aston, to the Aston. So, in indirect speech, like I told you, no inverted commas, okay, are used. Can you see? Nothing here. No inverted commas. You can see the sentence, no inverted commas. The actual words of the speaker are often changed. The spoken words needs to be in the correct tense. Extra words may need to be added and pronoun may need to be changed. I, e.g. I to Heidi. Now, can you see it here? From a spaceship, Heidi bid farewell to Aislinn. So, instead of us say I bid farewell to Aislinn, it was changed to Heidi. Okay? So, it was changed. So, this I is a pronoun and this Heidi is a noun, a name of a person. So instead of us to use I, we use Heidi. Heidi bid farewell to Aston. And again, no quotation marks. There are no reporting clauses within indirect speech. However, an adverb or prepositional phrase to explain more about how, where, or when the speech was said can be added if needed. See, to the Aislinn. Now, I want you to look at this speech sentences. Are they examples of direct or indirect speech? If they are examples of direct speech, where should we place inverted commas? Let's see. Kyla explained that she used to live in New York. So, is it a direct speech or indirect speech? Who can tell me? Yamin, can you tell me? And why? Okay, thank you, Yamin. Let's go on. So, if you look at the sentence, it's an example of indirect speech and does not need words inverted commas. The sentence is reporting what Kyle explained. Okay, so this is what is in indirect speech. So no need of inverted comma. It is just reporting what Kyle explained. Let's have a look at another one. Watch out! Screamed George as they launched the frisbees. So, tell me, is it a direct or indirect speech? Then I want you to explain how. Destiny, you want to try? Islam, are you there? You want to try as well? Okay, thank you. So let's see if it is direct speech or indirect speech. So, it's what? It is a direct speech. Why? Why is it a direct speech? Fine. This is an example of a direct speech and does not need what? Inverted commas around the spoken word. Where should they go? Okay, where should they go? This is a direct speech and does not need inverted commas around the spoken word. So where should they go? Tell me. Anyone? You see? Here. Can you see here? This is the inverted commas. It is a what? It is a direct speech. Watch out! Screamed George as they launched the frisbees. Next one. Alright. Guthrum announced that they should charge towards to the village. Is it a direct speech or indirect speech? Anyone can tell me? Alright. Now, when you look at the sentence, it is an example of an indirect speech and does not need inverted commas. The sentence is reporting what Guthrum announced. Okay, so this is a what? An indirect speech. No need for you to put the inverted commas. Another one. The doctor gently said, "Open your mouth as wide as possible." So, direct or indirect speech? I want you to tell me. Alright, thank you, Khalid. So the sentence is an example of the direct speech and does not need inverted commas around the spoken words. Okay? So where should they go? Who can tell me where? Where? Tell me. Alright? Here. See? This is where the inverted commas needs to be. Open your mouth as wide as possible. As wide as possible. Okay. Next one. I want you to look at this. Who is in the picture? The guy is from Jamaica. Who can guess his name? Thank you. So his name is Ozen Boots. So he used to run. He's one of the fastest men in the earth. So this is a biography about him, kind of report about him, and then they want you to look inside, read the newspaper reports, and then spot out the direct and indirect speech. Examples there. So here can you see here? This is what? Here is a passage of direct speech. It has inverted commas. Other speech punctuating as a reporting what? As a reporting clause. Okay? So, can you look at it closely? Right. So the next one. Can you spot an example of indirect speech in this newspaper report? So, here. You can see it here. Yes. Here is a passage of indirect speech. It has no inverted commas. You see? Look at it. No what? No inverted commas or reporting clause. It tells the reader what Justin Gatlin promised his supporters. Okay? So there is no words. There is no inverted commas. Next one. Now, let's talk about changing the indirect speech to direct speech. Do you remember this? Do you remember indirect speech sentence from earlier? Could you turn it into a direct speech sentence? Groton announced that they should charge towards to the village. Can you change it for me? Could you turn it to direct speech sentence? Okay, thank you, Amal. Thank you for that. Alright, you see? We should charge towards the village, announced Groton. You see now? The sentence is here as an indirect speech, and here change back to direct speech. With what? How can you identify? With the quotation marks. Alright. So let's go. Now, the other way around now. So now, changing direct speech to indirect speech. Opposites. So now, the doctor gently said, open your mouth as wide as possible. So, this is what? This is a direct speech. So they want you to change it back to indirect speech. You see now? No quotation mark. The doctor gently told the patient that he should open his mouth as wide as possible. See? No quotation mark and some words change. Like here, said becomes told the patient that he should open his mouth as wide as possible. You see that? Now, writing direct and indirect speech sentences. Can we see? Let's write some examples. Direct speech. This is an example. I want an ice cream, shouted the angry little boy. He's so hungry. So this is a direct speech with a what? A speech mark. Let's have a look at indirect speech. Who can give me example? Can you make it out from the photograph? Okay. The angry little boy shouted that he wanted an ice cream. See? That is what? This is an indirect speech. So, I want you to look over the video again and see. So, the last one, which is this. writing direct and indirect speech sentences. So, just like the other slide, just like the last slide, look at this photograph. Can you invent both a direct and indirect speech sentence based upon it? Examples? Who can tell me? Anyone? Alright, Yamin. Okay. Oh, thank you. So say, this is a direct speech. Says cheese, Dad, pleaded the girl as she was taking the photograph. Say cheese, Dad. So what the girl has said is in what? It is in quotation marks. Okay, it's in quotation marks, which makes it a direct speech. So let's form the indirect speech. As she was taking the photograph, the girl pleaded for her dad to say cheese. You see? Now here no speech mark. So I want you to note that to know the differences between both. The direct speech has what? Has speech marks, and the indirect speech, also known as reported speech, has no speech mark. Okay? So those are the differences there. So I want you to practice more on the topic by using your Macmillan language book. It should be as your homework. Language book, page 137, and practice book, page 130 as your second homework. Thank you. See you next lesson.